Yeah. To amigos. All of your companies, not yours, but in this sector, is very stubborn, hard to work with, pain in the ass sometimes, don't listen, not flexible, and expensive. And it's an issue today when you have to be more flexible, you have to be more agile to adjust, because today you can hardly have an annual plan. So for us it was a big issue to find someone who wasn't behind a big brand on their office doors. So luckily we find you, B16, that has used the capability of what we talk about a lot internally here, that when we meet visitors and listen to tenants and so on, you have 2 ears and you have 1 mouth, and sometimes the big mouth just talk. But the cooperation with you has been that you are listening to our needs and our way of trying to do things. And we have done some very different stuff together, which has been highly appreciated. So I think for us, and I think for the modern world, to find someone who can stay this alert and have this flexible mindset is crucial for business. Not only for a relatively big business like ours. Now you say IKEA is a big business, but the shopping center Mar in itself is not yet a big business. But also for smaller companies, you have to have this flexibility. You have to have this closeness between the client and the agency. And I think for us it has worked tremendously well. Coherent, flexible, giving also what is very, very important in we are not the agency. We have an idea, we have a need, and the best cooperation is when you add what we are missing. So we don't close the circle of communication, and that we can be in a draft stage, more or less, and don't have to be too specific. Then it becomes easily boring. And add that trust into your hands to see what you can develop and what you can do about it. And during this year we have done so many different things, from our first trailer of a shopping center internally, and then the opening, and a lot of different activities we have had. So it has been for us very valuable, and a learning experience also for us. But I think personally, I don't have to worry. That's a nice thing for us, and I can easily trust when Sandrine and Paolo is suggesting something. Okay, we talk to them, and then we see what happens. Film has become, and it will become even more important, and then you have to be, from my perspective, different. And that varies because the cooperation we have had has done so many different stories. So each story has to have a touch of something unique that adds to us as the client, and adds to our brand by that. So over time it builds the brand. One movie is not enough, it just is nothing. But over time, when you see and you recognize, it's a tone of voice that you try to find that is Mar Shopping Algarve. And the tone of voice, it takes time, and you need to be consequent and hang in there. And even though we did this film about Easter and so on, to Gentleman's Ride or Santa Claus arriving, it has this, you mix in something that gives a little bit extra corazón, which is important for us, because we want to have this human touch, we want to have this human tone of voice, and we would love to have it with a smile, and so that viewers, people, when they see it, there is no distance. They could feel that they could be part of this event or this environment where Mar Shopping is a stage for different things and a meeting place for people. So I also remember a film you did, what we have done, I think, over the year. How you come into quite close to some young boys playing chess. And that was a lovely, warm touch of feeling, which probably nobody thinks, chess, what about that for a shopping center? But that's our way of working, and that's our way of behaving to create this type of meeting place that we are looking for, and not just go here for shopping.